In this tutorial video for the extreme breakouts and price action strategy, we're going to show you how to use the volume controls to filter out breakouts. So say for example, what we're using in this example is we're looking for breakouts alongside that breakout above the last 60 bars. Now if we want to use some volume to filter those out, we can. Let me get rid of some of the previous settings from other videos. Okay. So say right now we're looking for breakouts that are breaking out above the last 60 bars, and we also want to look for some certain volume conditions. Let's say, for example, we want to filter that out. We want to make sure volume is 100% above the volume moving average of 50. We can apply this to filter that out, the breakout. So you can see we took in a little bit less trades. If we want to go with maybe a little higher volume, see what that looks like, how that affects the strategy. Let's see what 500 looks like. So you have to test different settings, but you can see that you can actually use volume for your breakouts to filter those out. So you could use volume percent above the volume moving average. That's controlled here. Your volume moving average is right here. And what that looks like, just to show you visually, if we put a Tradingview volume indicator on the screen, here we have our volume. And this yellow line is also the volume moving average. Right now it's set at a 50 by default. So let's say we're just to match that real quick, which we have that matched. Now you can see visually what's happening. So if we want to use volume above 1000%, let's see, we did find one trade like that. Let's see where it was. Here it is. So here we had the breakout condition match that it broke out greater than the last 60 bars with definitely, you can see the volume here. Over 3 million shares of Tesla sold with a volume moving average of 274,000. So well over 10 times. That is well over 1,000%. That condition was met there. So going back to the volume controls, you can do that with volume above or below the volume moving average. You can look for volume that was a certain percent above last bar. So let's say, for example, we want to look for the breakout here, which we have above 60 bars. And we want to look for volume that was also 50% above the last bar. Look like a little volume spike. Let's do 100% over the last bar. Okay, so you can see some of those here. So we had the breakout and volume was 50% greater than this bar. You can see how that condition was met. Same thing over here. That's another way you can use it. You can also do volume below last bars. And you can also look for rising or falling volume. So let's say we're looking for volume that's rising 10% over the last 5 bars. Let's see where it took the trade there. I'll show it to you visually. Let me zoom out a little more. Okay, there we go. Let's take a look at how that looked like. So we can see there where we had this volume pattern where volume was rising by 10% at least each time. And we had the breakout condition fulfilled of 60 bars, and there we had an entry. So you can look for very specific breakout and volume patterns by doing that. You can also look for falling volume. You can also just look for volume over the last amount of bars. So let's say we just want to find very liquid times. We want to look for times where there was at least 100 million shares of Tesla sold. 1,000, 10,000, 100,000, million, 10 million, 100 million. Okay, 100 million in one bar. Actually, might be too much. Let's go back. Oh, I'm sorry. I was thinking of liquidity. We need to do volume. So let's do 3 million. 3,000, 30,000, 300,000, 3 million, 30 million. That'd be too much volume also. 3 million. Let's see what we're seeing here. Oh, I might have been putting it in the wrong area. I was putting a number of bars. My apologies. I meant to put that down here. 3 million. It's good for these tutorial videos. You can see, sometimes if you make errors like that, you can fix those real quick. So anyways, 1 bar, 3 million worth of volume in there. Let's see. Let's do 30 million now. Okay, that condition doesn't happen. How about over 3 bars? 5 bars? About 10 bars? Or 20 bars? Okay, I think we had too much volume in there. 10 bars. Let's try 3 million over 1 bar. Okay, there we go. Let's see where that condition happened at. Probably a little later in Tesla's history. There we go. Same place as before, actually, where we had the 1,000% volume spike. So let's look for a different condition. Let's look for maybe just 1 million in 1 bar. We'll look at some different places where that happens. So here we go. All of these meet the 60 bar breakout condition, and they also have 1 million shares of volume. So that's how you use the volume controls, and along with the breakout. And again, we have videos on all the other sections, but you can use volume controls with price action, with liquidity, with breakout, with the filters. You can use all of these together to get really, really specific conditions in the market. So that's it for this video. Thanks for watching, and happy trading. Enjoy.